የሰው ልጅ መልካምነትና እጅግ የላቀ በጎ ስራዎችን የምናመሰግንበትንና የምናወደስበትን ይህ ክብረ በዓል ለማዘጋጀት ለረዳን ፈጣሪ አምላካችን ልዑል እግዚአብሔር ፍጹም የሆነ ክብርና ምስጋና እርሱ ይሁንልን። በዚህ አጋጣሚ ሁላችንም እንኳን ለአዲሱ ዓመት በሰላምና በጤና ያደረሳችሁ እያልኩ ዘመኑንም ለእኛ ለሁላችንና ለወገኖቻችን በረከቱንና ፍጹም ምሕረቱን ለእናት ሀገራችን ኢትዮጵያም እንዲሰጥልን እንመኛለን። ሁሌም ከልባችን እንጸልያለን። አሜን።
11ኛው የቢቂላ ሽልማት ታላላቅ ኢትዮጵያውያን የደመቁበት መሰረቱን ቶሮንቶ ካናዳ ያደረገው የቢቂላ አዋርድስ 11ኛው ዓመት ሽልማት ባሳለፍነው መስከረም ወር በታላቅ ድምቀት ነበር የተከናወነው። ለጥቂት ዓመታት ከነባሩ የዳንኤል ስፔክትረም አዳራሽ ወጥቶ ሲካሄድ የቆየው የቢቂላ ሽልማት ዘንድሮ ወደ ነባሩ የዳንኤል ስፔክትረም አዳራሽ ተመልሶ ተካሂዷል።
To stand before you tonight, surrounded by such extraordinary leaders, visionaries, and change makers, who reminded us what is possible when passion meets purpose. Our commitment to community does not arise by chance. It is born from the values instilled in us, from the cultures that shaped us, from the lessons of our journeys, and from our conscious choice to stand for what is right. These values give us courage to see the world not only as it is, but as it could be. Tonight, we gather to celebrate those who dared to make that vision real, our remarkable award recipients. Your work lights the path forward and inspires us all to aim higher, reach farther, and care deeper. As we celebrate community excellence this evening, let us remember what we do today will echo through generations. The choice we make, the values we uphold, and the love we show will shape the future of our children step two into. United in a single heartbeat, sharing one world, we possess the gift to inspire real change. So let us lead with courage, act with compassion, and give the best of ourselves. So tomorrow can be a brighter, filled with hope and possibilities for all who follow. Tonight, we are especially honored to welcome our distinguished honorary guest, Ambassador Daniel Yohannes, and our inspiring keynote speaker, Professor Getachew Ngida. Thank you for gracing us this celebration with your presence and your wisdom. We are also delighted to extend our heartfelt welcomes to and gratitude to the newly appointed board of directors, Betty Kalame, Iskender Tafara, and Professor Kibret McConnell, and the newly installed advisory council of our organization, including Ambassador Daniel Yohannes, Dr. Alula Pankhurst, and Ato Samuel Derbo. Entrusted with elevating our mission and vision to the next level, your wisdom, experience shall guide this organization to new heights. On behalf of the founding members of the Biqila Award and our community, we are deeply grateful for your acceptance of these appointments and your commitment to serve. A special thank you as well to the current board of directors and our dedicated volunteers. Your tireless work behind this scene is as the backbone of this organization, and tonight's celebration would not be possible without you. To our valued corporate sponsors, along with our donors, community partners, and steadfast supporters, your generosity and belief in our mission make moments like this possible. And we are profoundly thankful. Together, guided by shared values and united in purpose, we are not just honoring excellence, but we are shaping the future. Congratulations to our honorees, and may your light continue to ignite and hope in us all. ውድ ወገኖቼ የዚህ የቢቂላ ሽልማት ስነ ስርዓት ላይ አክብራችሁን ስለተገኛችሁልን መልካምና በጎ ስራዎችን ከጎናችሁ ሆናችሁ ለማወደስ ተተኪውን ትውልድ ጠንካራና ብቁ ዜጋ እንዲሆን ለማበረታታት ከጎናችን ስለሆናችሁ ሁላችሁንም እጅግ እናመሰግናችኋለን። አይደሉ እግዚአብሔር ለእናት ሀገራችን ኢትዮጵያና ፍጹም ሰላምና ምሕረቱን ያወርድልን። መልካም በዓል።
የዘንድሮውን የቢቂላ ሽልማት ልዩ ያደረገው አገራቸውን ኢትዮጵያን በልዩ ልዩ ዘርፍ በከፍተኛ ደረጃ ያስጠሩ ታላላቅ ኢትዮጵያውያንና በቶሮንቶ ኮሚኒቲያቸውን በየተሰማሩበት የሙያ መስክ ያገለገሉ ሰዎች የተሸለሙበት መሆኑ ነው። በዘንድሮ ሽልማት ላይ በኪኖት ተናጋሪነት የተጋበዙት ፕሮፌሰር ጌታቸው እንግዳ የቀድሞ የዩኔስኮ ምክትል ዳይሬክተር ባደረጉት ንግግር ለሰላም ከፍተኛ አጽንኦት በመስጠት ሰላም የሁላችንም ጉዳይ ነው፣ ሩቅ ማየት በተሳናቸው የፖለቲካ መሪዎች ሊጨናገፍ አይገባም ያሉ ሲሆን በልጅነታቸው አበበ ቢቂላ የአባታቸው ወዳጅ ስለነበር ጠንክረው እንዲማሩ የሰጣቸው ምክር እስካሁን አብሯቸው እንዳለ ጠቅሰው
Diversity is under attack, ladies and gentlemen. A new forms of intolerance, the rejection of scientific facts, and threats to freedom of expression challenge peace and human rights. Our duty remains to reaffirm the humanist mission of education, science and culture. Today, multilateralism is at stake. Some want a unipolar world, believing that we have ushered in the end of history since the collapse of the Soviet Union in the 1990s. Others contend we live in a bipolar world. Be that as it may, peace is everybody's business. We need to address the root causes to prevent conflict while strengthening the rule of law both internationally and nationally. My message today is very simple, but I think profound. Peace is everybody's business, and it is too important to be left to the short-sighted politicians alone. As today's youth are tomorrow's world leaders, it is vital to ensure the engagement in nurturing peace. For the successful transition to a fair and equitable development initiatives must focus on the youth. We must foster mutual understanding between peoples, particularly the youth, if we are able to build inclusive knowledge societies. Young people everywhere must be taught to be global citizens and be aware of and respect diverse cultures and belief systems. Understanding each other's ways will help foster friendly relations and mutually beneficial arrangements for the benefit of all. For our country in particular, and Africa in general, to usher in peace and sustainable development in the 21st century, it will not be possible without education. An education system that's transformed, that enables every child and adult to have the skills and competencies to successfully navigate our ever-changing world. Our education systems, be it at home or elsewhere, are badly broken. They haven't changed much since the first industrial revolution. They were designed as a rote learning system, as labor input to the production processes. We need to design an education system that's people-centered, that productivity focus is not the only purpose. We need to foster critical thinking, emotional intelligence, and education for peace and sustainable development.
The daughters of Sergei Garametin. My sister Yuri is obviously here with me today. But I am one of his ardent fans. All I know is that my father wrote, and he wrote, and he wrote. All his life, literally all my life, often focusing on the downtrodden and the marginalized. He was a proud Ethiopian, a proud African, a committed humanitarian who saw the humanity in all, irrespective of race and creed. So today, I come bearing a gift of gratitude from the Awardi. When the namesake of this organization, the renowned marathoner Abebe Bikila, passed away, my father, as he always did, took pen to paper and wrote a poem dedicated to this giant, literally written within 24 hours of his passing. So let me read you this poem. Hopefully my voice won't shake while I'm reading it.
በዚህ ዓመት የኢትዮጵያ አንጸባራቂ ኮከብ ሜዳይ ተሸላሚ በመሆን ዛሬ በህይወት የሌለው ታላቁ ባለቅኔ ጸሐፊ ተውኔት ሎሬት ጸጋዬ ገብረመድህን የተሸለመ ሲሆን ሽልማቱን መድረክ ላይ ወጥታ የተረከበችው ልጁ ማህሌት ጸጋዬ አባቷ አበበ ቢቂላ ማራቶን ባሸነፈ ጊዜ አበበ እንጂ መቼ ሞተ ሲል የጻፈለትን ግጥም በመድረክ ላይ በማንበብ ለቢቂላ ሽልማት ያላትን ምስጋናና አክብሮት ገልጻለች።
አበበ እንጂ መቼ ሞተ ለአበበ ቢቂላ በቅጽበቱ ጸንሶ ሞቱን ድፍን ዓለም ደፍቶ አንገቱን በልቡ ቀርጾት ጸሎቱን በህሊናው ነድፎት ስሙን በገዙ ጽላት ታሪኩን አዋፍን በደመና ግናን በምድር ያስደነቀ ማራቶኑ ጮራው ጠለቀ በራሪው ኮከብ ወደቀ በቃ ጀግናው ተከተተ ይኸው የማይሞት ሰው ሞተ ብለን አንበል ባካችሁ አበበ ተስፋ ነውና ተስፋ አይቀበርምና የጎበዝ ነባቢት ነፍሱ የህይወት እንዳሱ የጀግኖች ክብር ሞገሱ የጎበዝ ነባቢት ነፍሱ የሰው መዝርት አራያ የማይታጠፍ መንፈሱ በጥረት የታጠፈለት የምድር አዝመርና አድማሱ የየብሱ የአየሩ ነበልባል የማራቶን እጹብ አይጣል የምድር ዓለም ገሞራ አገሩን በክብር ያስጠራ ሳተናው እግረ ጆቢራ ሎጋ በቂላው አብጅራ የጎበዛዝ ንጥረ ወዙ የተስፋ ብርሃን መቅረዙ ስሙን ለአገር ስም ሰይሞ የምስራች ያስደወለ ስንቱን ልብ ሙሉ ከአድማስ አድማስ ያስከተለ የኢትዮጵያን ሰንደቅ ዓላማ ያረጋት የኦሎምፒክ አርማ በወገኖቹ ልቦና ቀና ኩራት ያሳደረ እንደ ፍላጻ አጥናፉ የአየርን ሰርጥ የሰበረ የፍስሐን አዋጅ ለዓለም በአቅመ ወዙ ያስነገረ በአገር ፍቅር ልቡ ሞልቶ ላቡን ነጥቦ የዋተተ የዓለምን ጀግና ባድናቆት በቅን ቅናት ያሸፈተ አልሞተም እንበል ባካችሁ አበበ እንጂ መቼ ሞተ። ጥቅምት 16 የኢትዮጵያ አምላክ ያክብራችሁ ነው። እግዚአብሔር ያክብርልን። እናመሰግናለን።
It is indeed a great honor. I'm getting this award on behalf of so many people who carried me on their shoulders and would like to dedicate it to them. To my mother, who could not read or write, but had the greatest respect for education and demanded excellence from her children. To my teachers, who gave me first-class education in Ethiopia and prepared me for the best learning institutions abroad. Yes, we had excellent schools and universities. More importantly, the pride that has been instilled in us as Ethiopians got me through racial and gender discrimination. This award is to the millions of people infected and affected by HIV/AIDS, People like me from all over the world were fighting this epidemic as one, in global solidarity and as global citizens. That was the pride of being Ethiopian. The fantastic education.
In the last 14 years, I was engaged in the trilateral negotiations of Ethiopia, Egypt, and Sudan regarding the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. I participated in all negotiation meetings, authored many documents related to the negotiations, and I and my colleagues are proud to engage in this decade-long negotiation without any compensation, because we know organizations such as Bikila Award will someday recognize our work and compensate us with such prestigious award that is beyond any monetary compensation.
Thank you for this recognition. Obviously, I share this with a lot of people, including our board of directors, our volunteers who serve with compassion and passion with us.
Our helpless patients in Ethiopia, the ones whose hearts are failing, but whose spirit resisted to give up. They are the reasons we fight. The day I heard about the Bikila Award, the Bikila Award was not just a name for me. It was a mirror. Abebe Bikila ran barefoot through the streets of Rome, and he made history. History forever. As a little boy in rural Ethiopia, I too ran barefoot to school. Not to win a gold medal, but to be a champion for myself, a champion for my family, a champion for my country. We both run barefoot, not by choice, but by circumstances. But we change those bare feet into bold steps. Those bold steps into unstoppable purpose. I stand before you today as a successful interventional cardiologist in the Metro Atlanta. But my heart, it never left Ethiopia. With every mission we launched, with every young Ethiopian heart that we refuse to give up on, with every procedure I do, I remember the barefoot boy. I remember the dirt roads to school. I remember the smoky gasoline lump barely illuminating my mother's little hut. I also remember the personal promise I made to myself, to my people, that I will come back. I will come back to Ethiopia. Not to take, but to give. To my friends, leaders in healthcare in Ethiopia and across Africa, our message in Heart Attack Ethiopia is very clear. I think the time is now. The time is now to rise together. The time is now to build a future where Ethiopia itself becomes the destination for world-class healthcare services. The time is now for families to stop traveling hundreds of miles for search of life-saving procedures, some of them dying on the plane. This is not a dream. This is a plan. We are working on this plan. And this plan is unfolding with every relationship we build, every patient that we fight for. And the Bikila Award is not just an honor. It is a responsibility that we take seriously. It is a responsibility that reminds me of the history of Ethiopia and bigger Africa is still being written. And maybe, just maybe,
የሞፈር ካፌ ባለቤት አቶ ሚልኪያስ ተፈራ የተለያዩ ቅርንጫፎችን በቶሮንቶ በመክፈትና ብሎም ወደ አሜሪካ በማስፋት ለኢትዮጵያውያን ብቻ ሳይሆን ለካናዳውያን ጭምር የሥራ ዕድል በመፍጠር ስኬታማ የቢዝነስ ሰው በመሆን ተሸልመዋል። በሕክምናው በከፍተኛ ትምህርት በማህበራዊና ዓለም አቀፍ አገልግሎት በርካታ ተሸላሚዎች ዘንድሮ ለሽልማት የበቁ ሲሆን
መሪያ ልጄ ጽናት ሚልኪያስ እዚህ ያለ እጅግ አመሰግናለሁ። ከእድሜህ በላይ የሆኑ ኃላፊነቶችን ተሸክመ በፍቅርና በትዕግስት አብረን ቆመን ብዙ መከራ ብዙ መከራና ስቃይ አብረን አለፍን። ረጅም እንዳቅድ በልቤም እንዳስብ ያው ልቤ ነበርክ፣ ሩቅ እንዳይ አይኔ ነበርክ። ያንተ ታላቅ ድጋፍ አብረን ባይኖር ኖሮ በውሃ ውስጥ ድሮ አብረን በሰጠምን ነበር። የምንሰራው ሁሉ ላንተ ነው እና ላደረግከው ሁሉ ነገር አመሰግናለሁ። ይህ አዋርድ ግማሹ ያንተ ነው። ከዚህ ስንወጣ ከፍዬ አካሳባለሁ። ሴቷ ልጄ ፍቅር የልቤ ሴት፣ ስለ ፍቅርሽና ስለ እገዛሽ አመሰግናለሁ። ዮሴፍና ኖሃ የቀን ኃይሌና እንቅስቃሴዎቼ ናቸው። እንዲሁም በህይወቴ ላይ በጣም አስፈላጊ የሆነችውን እናቴን እልፍነሽ ሞገስን አመሰግናለሁ። ያልተማረች ኢኮኖሚስት በ60 ብር ደሞዝ 7 ቤት ማስተዳደር የቻለች የአስማተኛ ስለ እምነቷ፣ ጽናቷ፣ ልምዷ ዛሬ ከኔ ጋር ባይሆን ኖሮ ይህ ሁሉ አይቻለኝም ነበር። ብዙ የምናገረው ጋሌ ለማሳጠር ያክል ይሁን ኢንሹራንስ ጋይ ነገሮቼ ሁሉ ትኩረት እንዳደረግ ስለረዳኝ አመሰግናለሁ። ጓደኛዬ ተክሌ፣ ጠበቃ ተክሌ ደጉ፣ ስለ እምነትና ድጋፍህ አሁንም በፊትም ኃይሌ ስለሆንክ አንተንም አመሰግናለሁ። እንዲሁም ለሁሉም የስራ ባልደረቦቼን አመሰግናለሁ። እናንተ ቤተሰቦቼ ናችሁ። በሞፈር ኮፊ ውስጥ የምታገለግሏት እያንዳንዱ ስኒ ቡና የኢትዮጵያ ባህላችን ታሪክና ክብር ይዞ ይወጣል። እኛ ነጋዴዎች አይደለንም፣ የታሪካችን ቅርስ ገንቢዎች ነን እንጂ። በማህበረሰብና በትውፊት ላይ የተመሰረተ ቡናን በመጠቀም የባህል ንቅናቄ መገንባት ችለናል።
በኮሚኒቲ አገልግሎት ዘርፍ የተሸለሙት ዶክተር ሙሉ ገለቱ የወጣቶችን ሕይወት መስመር በማስያዝና በዩኒቨርሲቲ ሜንተርሺፕ ባደረጉት አስተዋጽኦ ትልቅ አክብሮት ተችሯቸዋል።
ውድ እህቴ አመለወርቅ ዘውገ ከቶሮንቶ፣ ውድ ወንድሜ አቶ ሰማነ ጀመረ ከኦታዋ ለ2005 የቢቂላ አዋርድ እጩ አድርጋችሁ ስላቀረባችሁኝ እጅግ ከልብ አመሰግናለሁ። እግዚአብሔር ያክብርልኝ። በዚህ አጋጣሚ አቶ ሰማነ ጀመረ ሃፒ በርዝዴይ፣ እንኳን ተወለድክልን፣ ረጅም ዕድሜ ከጤና ጋር። ለዚህ ሁሉ ክብር እንድበቃ ያደረጉኝ፣ የማይናወጥ ድጋፍ ሲሰጡኝ፣ በሁሉም ፈተናዎችና መውጣት መውረዶች ውስጥ አብረውኝ የተጓዙት ቤተሰቦቼና እዚህ በቶሮንቶና አካባቢ የሚኖሩ ኢትዮጵያውያን እህት ወንድሞቼ ናቸው። በስም መዘርዘር ከባድ ቢሆንም በጉዞዬ ውስጥ ትልቅ አስተዋጽኦ ያላቸውን ወገኖች እንዳመሰግን እድሉን ስላገኘው ደስ ብሎኛል። በቅድሚያ የቶሮንቶ መንበረ ብርሃን ቅድስተ ማርያም ካቴድራል አባቶች ስለሚጸልዩልኝ፣ ስለ ምክራቸው፣ ስለ ትምህርታቸው እግዚአብሔር ይስጥልኝ። በመቀጠል ላለፉት 10 ዓመታት የዩኒቨርሲቲ ኦፍ ቶሮንቶ ሚሲሳጋ ብላክ ዩዝ ሜንቶርሺፕ ፕሮግራም እንዲቀጥል ብዙ ድጋፍ ለሰጡኝ ዩቲኤም ሲፒኤስ ዲፓርትመንት፣ ለፕሮፌሰር ጋኒ ላቦራቶሪ፣ ዩቲኤም ብላክ ሊደርሺፕ ኦፊስ እና ሁሉም በበጎ ፈቃደኞች ለሰጡኝ ድጋፍ በጣም አመሰግናለሁ። እግዚአብሔር ይስጥልኝ። የፒል ሪጅን አማርኛ ትምህርት ቤት ተማሪዎቼ እና ወላጆች በጣም ወዳችኋለሁ። ለሰጣችሁን ድጋፍ ክብረት ይስጥልኝ። አመሰግናለሁ። የኤክናስ ቶሮንቶ ሃሚልተን ቦርድ አባላትና የኤክናስ ቤተሰብ ደጋፊዎች እንዲሁም የኤክናስ ካናዳ ቦርድ አባላት ከእናንተ ጋር በመስራቴ በጣም ደስተኛ ነኝ። ብዙ ነገር ተምሬያለሁ። እወዳችኋለሁ። እግዚአብሔር ይስጥልኝ። ላለፉት በርካታ ዓመታት በጉልበቱና ጊዜውን በመስጠት እኔ የምሰራበት ቦታ ድረስ በመምጣት እኔ የምሰራውን ስራ ለማህበረሰቡ በማስተዋወቅ ለሚተባበረኝ ለብርሃን ቴሌቪዥን ትልቅ ምስጋና በመጨረሻም ውድ ቤተሰቦቼ፣ እናቴ ወይዘሮ ጽጌ ለማ፣ እህት ወንድሞቼ እና ዘመዶቼ እዚህም ኢትዮጵያም ያላችሁ ለሰጣችሁኝ ድጋፍና ፍቅር እግዚአብሔር አብዝቶ ይስጥልኝ። ውድ ልጆቼ ዮናስ አሰፋና ናትናኤል አሰፋ ሁልጊዜ ከጎኔ በመሆን ስለምታበረታቱኝ አመሰግናችኋለሁ። በጣም ወዳችኋለሁ። ወንድሜ፣ ጓደኛዬ፣ የልጆች አባት ባለቤቴ አሴ በጣም ወዳሃለሁ። ይህ ሁሉ የሆነው በአንተ ድጋፍና እገዛ ነው። ያንተ አሻራ ያላረፈበትን የምሰራው ስራ ምንም የለም። ስለዚህ ይህ ሽልማት የኔ ብቻ ሳይሆን ያንተ መሆኑን ልገልጽ እወዳለሁ።
Gratitude to the Board of Directors and the entire Bikila organization, not only for this recognition, but for your tireless...
As I reflect on the journey that brought me here, I cannot accept this award alone. My family, friends, mentors are with me at every step. Tonight's ceremony is a celebration of legacy. We often think about legacy in terms of our own achievements, in terms of the achievements we strive for in our own lives. Tonight, I encourage you also to think about legacy in terms of the impact you leave on those closest to you.
የተወደዳችሁ የቢቂላ አዋርድ ቤተሰቦች፣ ጥሪ የተደረገላችሁ እንግዶች፣ ክቡራትና ክቡራን፣ ከሁሉ አስቀድሜ ዛሬ በእናንተ ፊት ቆሜ እንድናገር የረዳኝን እግዚአብሔር ለማመስገን እወዳለሁ። I'd also like to pass a huge thanks to this initiative for encouraging young Habesha students like us. Thank you for reminding us of the remarkable culture community we come from. Thank you for showing your support and recognizing our efforts. One note I'd like to pass to the kids in my generation is to not forget your roots. Your bright minds are needed to brighten the lives of those in need. By God's will, my vision is to apply the knowledge I've gained to support women farmers in the developing world, easing their burdens and enhancing their productivity. I also hope that our generation will be inspired to use what we've learned to make a real difference in the lives of others. This goes on to show the sacrifice our parents made for us to have a better life. They left behind the life they were living there so that we could start ours here. So let's make them proud.